Hello everyone, welcome back to a new Let's Play of Shrek 2. This is a very strange game to be Let's Playing, I will admit, for the fact that it is a licensed game for a movie that came out in like 2004. But I played this game a lot when I was a child, so it holds a very dear place in my heart. So without further ado, let's just get right into it. We're going to be starting a new game. We'll save it to slot B for the fact that this is where I originally tried to record something, but then I accidentally messed up the recording a little bit, so we're not even going to worry about it. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it.
Newlywed fever continued to rise in the swamp, and dear Fiona couldn't be happier. Her parents invited her and Shrek to far, far away so they could meet the handsome man she married. While packing for their long journey, Shrek realized he still needed some essentials for the trip.
Look, I don't want to be late.
Then I need help collecting eyeballs. It'll be a long journey, and nobody wants to see me hungry.
Why don't we just get some parfaits? You know, ones with whipped cream. Oh, I love whipped cream.
Ogres eat nature, not parfaits.
Be sure to collect all of the eyeballs for snacks on your trip.
Alright, so that's our first objective. We need to collect snail eyeballs. Fortunately, there are tons of snails around, and a couple of snails just kind of wandering around, so no big deal. So the way this game works is that you're basically playing with 4 characters in like a small group, and you're basically just doing objectives, progressing through levels. It's pretty standard, but, you know, what do you expect from a licensed game?
Many thanks to you. Could you rescue my 6 brothers?
Alright, and that is the first example, and that is also the third example, or not, second example. I'm already forgetting the number count. But there are side objectives in each level. It depends on the level that you're playing. There's like, maybe like 10 levels or something, 11. And basically, in almost every level there is magic beans, which was that little floaty thing that I just picked up, and there's also one over here. So those are magic beans. They're in pretty much every level, I think, and there's 12. And basically your goal is just kind of pick them up and just collect all 12 of them in each level. It's a side objective, so you don't have to do it if you don't want to. And then also that dwarf that we freed from the trap, that is another side objective, and I believe that one is you know, I don't believe, I know that the stinking, how am I blanking on the words? That is a side objective for this level only. So over here we also have a switch that we can pull. But yeah, so there are a few side objectives in each level. You don't have to do it. I don't believe there's really any reward to doing them besides like just getting a check mark on the list. You might also get access to some bonus levels through them, but I'm not entirely sure on that, so don't quote me on that, even though that's totally what I just said. And I'm spreading disinformation. Haha. There are still plenty of snails that we can grab eyeballs from, but I'm not sure if there's really any point to grabbing them, because I don't believe that's an extra objective.
Oh, merry man!
Then we have a callback to the very first movie, where we have just the merry men, and they constantly spawn until you defeat the guy playing the accordion. It was really funny. The first time I was oh, that's new. But the first time I was recording this, like, one of them had fallen down, like, behind, or like down here into this area, and I was completely lost, because, like, the music was still playing, but they were all dead, and yet I didn't see where they were, and it was just really confusing, which is the first time that's ever happened to me. But as you saw, those little boulders that we just broke disarmed traps, so we don't get caught up, like the stinking dwarves. You know, how do they even manage that? You gotta be trying to get stuck in one of them traps. Pretty obvious. We also have a new enemy here, turtles. These guys are pretty weak, so no big deal. Another magic bean and another dwarf right here.
Hanging out can be fun, but that was ridiculous. Thank you.
I also really like this game for the fact that it really does have like the same humor as Shrek, at least as far as I can remember. It's been years since I last saw Shrek, or at least Shrek 2. I think I recently saw Shrek Forever After.
In Spanish, a donkey is called a burro. I guess that means a little donkey is a burrito.
I think I saw Shrek Forever After recently on TV, because, you know, it came out like 10 years ago.
There once was a motley crew who asked if I would let them through. I'll open the gate for you and your mates if you will bring me fairies.
Alright, and we have the introduction of Fiona's special skill. Now, this is something that I forgot to mention before, but every character has unique special skills, or a unique special skill, I should say, that you activate using the top button. On the GameCube version, it's the Y button. On PlayStation, I believe, was the triangle. And this is technically the GameCube version, wink wink. Where's the last one? But yeah, Fiona can slow down time for whatever reason, even though I don't believe that was ever brought up in the movie. Get it without it? Nah. I was like, maybe we could trap it, but I bet if you were actually playing with more than... Oh, there's also a magic beam here, I completely forgot. But, like, I'm pretty sure if you were playing with multiple people, you could very easily, entrap them. Alright, here's your stinking fairies.
Thanks for helping out your wee fellow man.
And as we get through this game, you will start to hate that guy more and more. Some more turtles. Fortunately, they're not very strong, so not a big deal. Magic bean just sitting here. Yeah, sometimes the magic beans are not very well hidden. And we have the introduction of Gingy's skill.
These are cookies that Gingerbread Man can throw to attract creatures and enemies of all sorts.
Just a shark, no big deal. Shark in the swamp. You can beat up those piranhas for... I believe they're piranhas. Maybe they're just regular fish. I should know, because I'm into fish. Fish are cool. We can summon more for some coins, which coins are also a good thing to grab, because there are upgrades that you can purchase. So having lots of coins are good. Then also another thing you can do is you can use the cookies to lure enemies, as Magic Mirror told us. He's so happy, he likes it so much. Oh man, this guy saw us. Okay, no, what the heck with it. Alright. And we got another magic bean, many more. Many more turtles. And many more snails as well. That's another thing that Gingerbread Man can do, is that his air attack is like throwing his candy cane. It's like a boomerang homing attack, which is quite nice. Alright, that's our 5th.
Oh, golly, what can I say?
Yes, okay, so we're on track, I believe. Just want to make sure we're on track. There is an order to doing this. Did I also get all of the snails? I'm not even sure why I want to get the snails, because I don't even think they add up to anything. Whatever. You know what? Yeah. So technically, I think the way you're supposed to do this is you're supposed to pick this up with Shrek, which picking things up is Shrek's special skill, and then you just throw it, and it launches you.
I don't like my ear.
Yes,
Too floppy.
that's how that works. Another magic bean. Actually, I think we have 2 magic beans. One in each corner. Yep. Yeah, they're not very creative with magic bean placement in this level. Alright.
like a pixie.
You can also bounce on these things, using each other as weights. It seems to be bugging out a little bit. Okay, you know what? I don't think that's going to be contributing to anything.
What's all that, Shrek?
I don't know, but there's chickens all over the place. This is my home, not a petting zoo.
I'll call you Hetty.
Name's Lil Red. I promised my grandmother I'd get some chickens for her to make soup. Will you help me?
Alright, so now we have another little minigame mission, because we looped back to the, the beginning. We have the introduction of my absolutely favorite character in this game, Little Red. She is so fun. Like, her dialogue is just so good sometimes. She's very, very, very spunky. It's kind of weird, because I don't believe Little Red Riding Hood shows up in Shrek at all. Maybe she does as like an off-brand thing, but definitely not this iteration. I think another good thing, another thing that makes this game good for like a licensed game is that they take a lot of creative liberties with the kind of storytelling and then level design, where they don't really focus so much on like sticking one-to-one with the game or with the movie. So, you know, taking the creative liberties definitely helps, and also for the fact that this is actually kind of a decent, like, just game design, I think. You know, is having this sort of action-adventure level progression thing. It works. And it's a really fun multiplayer game. I remember playing with like my family and stuff, and it was good. Good times with this game, even if it's not the best game in the world. But, you know, nostalgia hits like a brick.
Good job, guys. I'll be along to meet you at Grandma's house in a sec.
Alright, so now our goal is to go meet Grandma. And we also have some coins up here, which we should probably pick up, the fact that that will help us a lot. We accidentally hit Donkey. Poor guy. Don't even have to take care of that guy, we can just push him into the water, no big deal. Another thing we can do is that if we press the jump button right before we land, we jump a lot higher. Gingerbread Man, jump over here. Oh, because that is another thing about this game. This is going to be a very much a introductory level, and I'm going to be talking about all the various aspects of this game that I love. Not even necessarily that I love, just like all of the basic mechanics, I should say. But in this game there are two kinds of jumpers. There are high jumpers and low jumpers. Gingerbread Man is a high jumper. Shrek, Donkey, and Fiona are all low jumpers, so they... Yeah, okay, that just boosts their power, but all of them are low jumpers, so they don't jump quite as high. Not that that's super important. You can also jump over here to grab this egg, which is just a giant gold thing full of coins. Again, I'm not sure why I'm looking up the eyeballs, I don't think they really contribute to anything. But we have our 6th dwarf.
Fare thee well, my heroes.
And I believe that's pretty much all that you want from this area back here. The rest of it's fairly, this is the correct pathway, which we are going to need Fiona's thing again, her special power.
At the right moment, slow down time with Fiona to get through safely.
Thank you, Magic Mirror. I will never forget your kindness. Alright, so we don't want to break these boxes for the fact that there are coins on top. And just the alligators just fade into obscurity, fade out of existence. And we have another magic bean, so yes, we are good on the magic beans. There's only one more, and it's right up here. I don't I can't remember if I mentioned this already because my brain is just not with me tonight. But I don't think I'll be going for all of the magic beans in all the levels. I'm gonna try, but if I don't get it, I don't get it. This is sad to say.
Jump, then attack to throw candy canes with gingerbread man.
Right, because there is a target all the way over here. Sometimes the targeting system in this game is not great. We have another magic bean. Oh my god, please, just hit the rock. There we go. This is very picky. There we go.
For your honorable acts of rescue, my 6 brothers and I are eternally grateful.
Alright, so let's see our thing. We have all of the check marks except for Blackburn Symphony, but that is at the end of the level, which we are actually getting pretty close to it. Alright, Donkey's special power is Burrow Blast, which basically just deals a ton of damage, and it's also used to break some certain level hazards. Like right up here, this is why I bring it up, because we can Burrow Blast that. You can pick this up with Shrek, put this down, jump on it with Gingerbread Man. I said jump on. There we go. Sometimes the jumping platform is not the best. We don't even need it because our thing is just... all of our health is full. So we are doing so good. We need Gingerbread Man to jump up here. Whoops. So he can pull this lever. And we can go see Grandma.
Grandma, it's me. I got the chickens for the soup. And I had help from my 4 new friends.
Splendid. Now, if your friends will fetch me some blackbirds, I'll make them the best blackbird pie they ever tasted.
Shrek's starving for some great pie, and an old shut-in wants to make it for him. But who will be able to bring home the blackbird? Fiona doll, it's your hero time! Hero time!
Alright, this is one of the best parts of this game, Hero Time. So in each level there is a Hero Time segment, usually at the end, but not all the time. And basically it's a minigame where you're playing as one of the characters. In this case, it's Fiona, and you have to be playing in Rhythm Game. So it's kind of a weird offshoot, but you know what, like... this game is just what it is. You can hear this lovely rendition of the Shrek theme. Hopefully, the game does not buffer too much and screw up with the timing. Aw man, we almost got all of them.
It's been fun, guys, but I have a blind date. She might be my sugar cookie.
Got room in the carriage? I've got a game to pitch in far, far away.
And that's the end of the level. Yeah, this game is not very polished. But yeah, that was the end of Shrek Swamp. That was the end of the first level. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this content, leave a like, maybe consider subscribing, or leave a comment, whatever feels good for you. And with that, I will see you guys in the next episode. Continuing the story of the greatest fictional piece ever created. You know, Harry Potter, who, the Beatles, what? Doesn't matter. Shrek's awesome. See you guys then.